we'll go. Hey, I'm Michelle Gusso.
I'm Beverly Matthews.
And we're the Nostalgia Sisters. So we are back, and we are taking our continued journey through the Matchbooks. I'm not going to show it to you, but between the last video and this, we lifted the bags that we're pulling from, and we've actually only gone about halfway through all of them. So we have quite the journey to go, don't we?
Yes.
So we're going to get right into it.
Oh, Golden Dragon.
Oh.
It doesn't say Golden Dragon, but I can tell from the address.
Oh.
Cocktails, Chinese, Polynesian, American food, carry-out service, 86th and Ditch, Greenbrier Shopping Center.
Oh gosh. Okay. Gosh.
One of the best Chinese restaurants we had.
Yes, absolutely. Because at the time we had a place called the Lotus Garden, which
was the best.
Which was, and I say was, and it was on Keystone.
Mm-hmm.
The one that we're talking about, and it was just further away, and so Golden Dragon opened as being the second, and it was really good, and we ended up kind of knowing the people, because when we go in there, it was like the owners would always come over and say hello, and we tried, it was because of that, because for a while you and I were going out, we kept trying all the different things on the menu, and things that we've never even thought about. And this was before I had to eat vegan and gluten-free, and we tried the ramaki, and we tried the shrimp toast. We tried things that...
and one thing we ate there once was really strange, because I never liked sweet and sour chicken or sweet and sour pork or any of those.
I didn't know that.
And we went there one night, and for some reason, I was craving sweet and sour chicken. So we ordered sweet and sour chicken, and I loved it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I had never tried it before, and I don't know why.
That's interesting. I really didn't know that about you, of all things.
Because we always got it, when we had, dinner in, and we had people over.
Yeah.
It was always the same things. Chicken chow mein and egg foo young. And
you got that.
We had the pepper, chicken mushroom.
Yes.
Always had to have the mushrooms in it.
And subgum.
Subgum egg foo young.
My mother, okay.
And if mom's parents were here, we had pepper steak.
Yeah.
So his grandpa didn't eat chicken.
So what's interesting is...
And always sweet and sour chicken, because that's what Dad wanted.
But what's interesting is that kind of remembering the decor inside. Mm-hmm. There was that big golden dragon motif thing.
Yeah.
And I know. Yeah, I still miss that place.
Yeah.
Oh... See, that's what pulling some of this stuff out does. I mean, that place was our go-to Chinese place for the longest time. And it was, there's some good places. We enjoy stuff now, but...
It's not the same.
Not the same.
You can't find a good Cantonese restaurant.
No. Rosa Corona.
Never heard of it.
That sounds familiar, and it says Indianapolis. Louisville, Kentucky, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's kind of odd.
Doesn't sound familiar to me.
There's the white match heads, though. Well, Rosa Corona, if I had to guess, it's Mexican. I would guess, but, and it's kind of a...
Oh, J. Ross Brown's Whaling Station.
Oh, okay.
In Michigan, in Ohio, but we had one here.
Yeah.
And if I can remember, the food was good.
Yeah.
Seafood Whaling Station.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's another one I kind of, because I have the memory of eating there.
Yeah.
It was just one of those, And, oh, great. Crappy contrast. Hub. What on earth? Well, it's interesting. There's a Viking on the cover.
Aragon Road. It's got the O with the slash in it, so that's not a pub.
Yeah. I'm going to have to remember I have these little magnifiers that have lights. We need that on these. I have to throw one in the can.
Yeah, there's something written there. I can't even tell what it is.
Yeah. This is obviously, though, from my parents' time somewhere, because it doesn't look familiar. It doesn't sound...
Looks like there's a zip code. 40265, something like that. Don't know.
If you do, let us know. We want to know.
Oh.
Oh.
Columbus.
Oh. You know, I mean, some of these...
Christopher Columbus discovered America in the year 1492. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help. Okay.
Oh, that was the one you picked, yeah.
That's the one I picked.
Yan Shang.
Oh.
Another good Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, I wasn't as big of a fan, but my dad, this was like his favorite.
Yeah.
All we ever heard from the original Big Nosher was about the Mongolian beef.
Which was very good there.
Which I never had. I don't remember it at all. But that's... Okay. The pewter mug. I think we came across one of these already.
I believe so.
So to recap, this is, I think, in Cleveland. Yeah. Because I remember, I guess it was our grandmother's stone setting, and I went with Mom, and this is where we went to dinner.
Aunt Emmy's Restaurant, Cedarburg, Wisconsin.
Aunt Emmy's, it sounds like it should be in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Anything from Wisconsin is something likely my mom picked up.
Right.
Okay. What did I get here? West Point Restaurant Tavern. Oh, 60 modern units. Sounds like it's part of a motel.
Yeah.
Lakeshore Boulevard.
Oh, that would be Chicago, wouldn't it?
That's what it sounds like, but it kind of that minuscule stuff.
Oh, Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay. It's another Toronto. I don't have any. You know, the thing is, we were talking about in the other one that my grandparents had friends there. And I remember that I was there. It's my understanding that I was there.
Well, didn't our other grandmother have cousins there? Or not cousins, but nieces and nephews or something?
Yeah, my dad has cousins there, but we never visited them.
No.
So...
But we went through Toronto when we went to Canada that one year.
Yeah,
so.
but we didn't stop. And we have. Thanks a lot. Well, it just says Indianapolis, Indiana. Anyway, what's that? Here, I'll let you deal with the font.
Thomas's.
Really? Is that what that says?
We give you the world on a silver platter. 6501 East Washington Street.
That's not there.
No zip code. So that was quite a fine dining, it says.
Huh.
People's Restaurant and Club.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, that was
actually at 86th and Ditch.
In the it was in the old Bonanza building.
Right. Okay, because this is where the nostalgia stories come in. At 86th and Ditch, probably as long as I can remember, there was a Bonanza restaurant there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know if it was something before, but it became People's eventually.
Yeah.
And People's had like this giant buffet. It was like a buffet setup. I mean,
but they also had a menu to order off of.
I just remember they had this it was 2 long walls.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. And I'm trying to think about how long that lasted. I mean, it didn't seem like it lasted very long.
No.
Here we're losing things here. Benihana of Tokyo. Now, there are Benihanas still.
We still have it.
We still have it. But what I wonder is, just like we talked about Red Lobster used to be X, and now it's something else. I'm wondering if Benihana has become that too. Has it become owned by a conglomerate?
I don't think so, but I know other hibachi style, as they call them, restaurants that are better than Benihana.
Okay. I'm not crazy about that. But anyway.
The Golden Cup Coffee Shops. Westwood, California.
That actually, just because of how new that looks, it almost looks like something I probably picked up on one of my rounds getting matchbooks. Yeah, I remember coming back, and here I had a whole bag of them. Ooh. Walt Disney World Village. So we know this is from their trip.
Yeah.
There's less glare when I do this. So everybody's going to say, how could you not see that too well? I don't know what it is. It's coming up on the camera a lot better than when we're looking at it here. It's just the light, the way it's hitting it. So this isn't from anything we would be.
Mother Tucker's Food Experience. I remember Mother Tucker's.
I kind of do. I don't remember being
Don't remember
there.
the type of food they had.
I don't remember anything.
But I do know people called it something else.
Yes.
Which I will not say.
Yes.
But it looks like an old grandma on the cover. I don't know if it was. They had them all over.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I can't remember what type of food it was.
Probably home style if they had the old woman picture on there.
Probably so.
Oh, people, there. Torchies. And I want you to kind of see this. This is what we're trying to read. Like I said.
Cafe International. Holiday Inn at the airport, Indianapolis.
Another one. Another airport thing.
Sheraton.
Okay, that's easy.
Just, and with an 800 number.
I don't.
Hotel.
Yeah, let me see. I was just saying, this is probably something I might have picked up just, in the journey. That's kind of interesting, though, the pattern.
Well, I think that was their type of
art.
Yeah.
As this is Holiday Inn. We've done this one already.
Yeah.
So, just to refresh, it's the snooty.
Cafe at the Palm Court. at the Netherland Plaza, California.
I don't remember that.
Nothing on the inside.
No hints, no clues, no
Nope.
nothing.
Phone number, area code 513.
Famous fish dinners. Smith Brothers Fish Shanty, Port Washington, Wisconsin.
And I guess another
Yeah.
Mom and Mary or Martha trek.
Yeah. Nothing I can say about it, except they've made it, look like fisherman motif. All right.
Rosie O'Grady's Emporium,
I remember the name, but I...
Pensacola, Florida,
Huh.
in the Seville Quarter, Church Street Station, Orlando.
Huh.
Never.
I've heard of it, but it's obviously not from anything I've done or you.
No, I've never been to Florida at all.
I have. I went...
Yeah.
Yeah, that one overnight trip. So this is for any of the Alias Smith and Jones fans adjacent. Tom, who was at the time I call my creative partner in the filmmaking and all that, we had a film in pre-production, and we went down to Florida to read an actor named Jeffrey Duell for one of the roles, and that was a lot of fun. What was interesting is that we had financing for that film, and the day before we were supposed to have a pre-production meeting, I get this email, "Oh, I'm sorry, I decided to put my money into, well, let's just say more adult style stuff." I was like, "Gee, thanks." He said, "Well, if you would direct all my film, all my adult stuff, I'll pay you something and you can use that money for yours." And I'm like, I don't direct that kind of thing. Richards. Just says Richards. There's a little feather. It looks like a pen and quill kind of thing. I don't know this place.
Neither do I. Is there no phone number or anything? Closed box before striking match.
I see Indianapolis.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah, closed box before. Sorry.
I guess we have time for one more round.
Yep.
Phil Schmidt and Sons, Hammond, Indiana.
Well, okay. I know where Hammond is.
Yeah.
That had maybe when they were...
Phil Schmidt sounds familiar. I've never been, but it sounds familiar.
Not, but it doesn't to me.
Since 1910. Well, you and I were in that area quite a bit.
Yeah, but I don't...
Yeah.
All right. And we have... Oh, another Alpine house. We've been through this one already.
Yeah.
And a long story, I think it's the last episode, one of the other. It was 2 episodes ago or something. So you can see it again. If you haven't heard the story, that means you've missed something somewhere. So, if you have any commentary on anything you've seen, if you've been to any of these places, if you know anything more about them than we've been able to share, please let us know.
Yeah.
Keep this conversation going. If you know somebody who you think would enjoy this, please share the link. And we will see you next time.